Okay, now let us talk about this movie coming in from 2017, and the movie is Mayhem. It is directed by Joe Lynch. It stars Samara Weaving, Stephen Yeun, Dallas Roberts, and Kerry Fox. Now, with everything that we do, we need to exercise critical thinking. We need to connect the dots and most definitely ask questions. These movies are not made for pure entertainment. Understand, they are showing you what is to come. Right? Now, let us get into this movie because it centers around a virus that lowers your inhibition, a virus that causes society to lose their moral compass. Right? Now, we have the opening scene narrated by the character Stephen Yeun, known as Derek in the movie. Now, let's get into this. Say hello to the Idiosa Dartellum 7 or the ID7 virus. Pay attention to the number 7. The number 7 is a number of completion. It is also the number of the Most High Creator. So right there we have a spiritual connection. Okay, nasty looking little. For the uninitiated, the ID7 strain makes stress hormone level rise, blocks neural path, essentially attacking our id and throwing off a very important balance in our brain. The balance between emotions and reason that keep us from doing stupid shit. Things like punching your boss in the face when angry, or having sex with your date in public when horny. Right? No. They are telling you exactly what is going to happen. But this is not going to happen from a virus. This is going to be happening from the Nephilim poison. Right? So understand what they are trying to tell you. That when you take the Nephilim poison, one of the symptoms, it is going to lower your inhibition. It is going to cause you to do things you would normally do. Like having sex in public. That is a society where we are going, right? Because what is happening is many of us naturally won't embrace what was going on in ancient Rome, ancient Greece, and ancient Egypt. We will not embrace pedophilia. We will not embrace certain sexual debauchery. So what they are doing, they are causing us to do these things, right? So when you accept the Nephilim poison, this is what's going to happen. Connect the dots and ask questions. That balance is temporarily severed, causing inhibition to drop and basic instinct to rise to the surface. As the infected fall victim to what experts call emotional hijacking, social media has tagged it the red eye virus for obvious reason in a nutshell. So when you have this virus, when you are infected, your eyes change color. Now the eyes is the gateway to the soul. So they are letting you know that it's going to snatch your soul. Right? So you won't be of the Most High anymore. You will be of a different creator. Once the Nephilim poison is inside of you, you are going to change. Right? So it will be hell on earth. Now let us continue because there's a whole lot more to this situation, this virus that is affecting them in the movie. Basic human dignity takes a sick leave. The first reported case of the red-eye virus occurred 18 months ago in Des Moines, Iowa, and quickly spread around the world. Since then, there have been over 1,000 confirmed outbreaks reported globally, over half of which are in the United States alone. The CDC is optimistic they can contain the virus immediately through mandated quarantines. Pay attention. What is happening today? Right? Let's continue. And the nation will be virus-free by the end of the year, as antibodies are being aggressively tested. They also stated the virus isn't lethal, which is technically true. But while the virus can't kill, the infected or redders can. So right here we are seeing what is going to cause the purge. because these people can go out and kill people and face no consequences. So the people with the Nephilim poison cannot mix with the people who don't have the Nephilim poison. That world cannot exist, because then they can go and kill you and do whatever. Kill, rape, steal, and then they claim the mental health card, just what they are doing today. Pay attention to the laws and pay attention to where we are going. Now let us continue. As he introduced a classic example of someone who killed an individual and got away with it. Introducing Mr. Neville Reed, the first Redder to officially cleared from murder. His legal defense alleged that those infected with the ID7 strain can't control their emotions and therefore are not liable for the resulting actions. See where we are going? This is what will cause the purge, and that is why they want the gun, right? So when these infected people, these people who go about and take the Nephilim poison, when they start to turn, right, and they start to do all sorts of wicked, cruel deeds, then the state won't hold them responsible. Let us continue. And thanks to a loophole, the case was dismissed, so Neville lost his shit, stabbed a co-worker repeatedly in the face till dead, and walk. Thanks to a doctor's note, God bless the justice system, right? Now, we have various loopholes in today's society that is causing all sorts of sex offenders to go free. I will be discussing a classic example of that. And it is causing killers and murderers to walk on the mental health card. Now, in the society that they are forming, the new society that they are shaping, people will be able to kill you, right? And they will get away with it. That is the future. That is the new order that they are forming. So those of you who take this Nephilim poison, God help you. Now, let us continue. Welcome to the home of Towers and Smite. Pay attention to the name Smite, right? Consulting the corporate scumbags hired by the bigger corporate scumbags in the landmark Never Read case, right? So that's the company that is used to clear the Never Read case, so Never Read could walk after committing such a wicked crime. TSC is a firm fueled by greed, duplicity, and moral decay. A place that ironically screens their job applicants for honesty, loyalty, and integrity. Qualities I had in spades when I was fresh-faced and ready to take on the world. My first day here, and here's me 6 months later. Late nights, no respect, the bad coffee, all the shit that comes with paying your dues, but none of it could slow me down. I was striving for the success my family never had, a seat at the big kids' table with all the fixings, all while paying back those goddamn student loans. But the higher I rose, the more I felt like I was losing myself in the process. And after discovering that loophole that won the Reed case, the requisite promotion quickly followed. But by then, it didn't matter that I thought he was guilty. I just wanted the corner office, and for my sins, they gave me one. For my sins, they gave me one. Right? Now, for him to help this Never Read get off the case, he was given a corner office. Now, what is so ironic is that this consulting firm, Towers and Smite, the red eye virus broke out there. And we have the experts outside telling them what is about to take place. Now, they said this, that they have detection system that they place in public buildings to detect the virus, right? So whether you like it or not, if you have a building that is public, in public places, they can put some sort of a detection, more like a smoke detector, carbon monoxide detector. So you have a virus detection system, and once they detect the virus, then they shut down the entire building for quarantine, right? Now listen to this, what the expert had to say. Our experts have already released a neutralizer into your ventilation system. All traces of the virus should be eliminated in approximately 8 hours. Until then, this building is officially under quarantine. Now, if they can release a neutralizer into the ventilation system, what is to stop them from releasing the virus particles into a building, right? Connect the dots, people, and ask questions, because in the movie, this virus triggers a breakdown of moral barriers, unleashing repressed emotion in the infected, including anger, depression, fear, and loss, right? So you've got to understand the world that we are going to be living in, right? And this is what they are showing you and telling you. Now, please use critical thinking. Please connect the dots and go and watch this movie, because I'm finding it very interesting, especially what is happening in today's world. Because in today's world, we've got a virus, right? And they've got an antidote to go with it. Now, understand that we are in a spiritual war. Understand that we are in the end times, and a lot of people cannot make the connections, because one of the biggest things that humanity don't understand is the technology that is available to man, right? These technology that they have, it is not discussed in your colleges, your universities, nor in the media, right? So when you tell individuals, they think you're being a conspiracy theories until they start to see the result. Understand that we are in the end, and this movie is telling us a mighty lot, right? So those of the people who took the Nephilim poison, they are about to turn. Pay attention, use critical thinking, because we need to pray, because it's going to be a wicked bumpy ride. So buckle up and let us pray and say glory be to the Most High.